Shalom, this is the Apostle Rakab back again with another video. I say Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Excuse me, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Dam Yad. Okay, anyways, I actually got a title for this video today. The pot is stirring, man. The pot is stirring. The Lord, man, the Lord is doing his thing. For all you people that don't believe in people that say they don't believe in a higher power, or you don't believe in God, you don't believe in the scriptures, the pot is stirring. Okay, the pot is stirring, man. And I say also too, shalom to all you sincere brothers, while a few sisters of the hopeful elect out there. Stay strong in this faith. Anyways, man, look, man, pretty much for years we've been bringing out the scriptures about Genesis 25 and 21, right? See, I'm looking at it from two different perspectives. On one perspective, right, when you read Genesis 25 and 21, it goes into the birth of Jacob and Esau, right? The birth of Jacob and Esau, right? Remember when you read Genesis 25, 21, Rebecca, her womb was barren, and she inquired of the Lord, and the Lord told her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Then it says, the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And behold, when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, there were twins in her womb, right? But it said the children struggled together within her, meaning those 2 children we know was Jacob and Esau. Jacob representing the 12 tribes of Israel. He became the father or the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel, which we are Negroes, okay, West Indians, Hispanics, Native Americans, right? We're Jacob, which are the Lord's chosen people, and Esau became the father of the Edomites, primarily known as the so-called white people, right? So-called Caucasians, right? But when you go back to, this all goes back to Genesis 25 and 21, the things that are happening right now, right? That enmity between Jake and Esau, primarily the tribe of Judah, right? I mean, Esau, all of us, all the tribes have our different issues. Well, we have issues with Esau. Look, he's coming down on even the northern kingdom, right? Which come out of Jacob, but primarily that main beef is really between the so-called Negro and Esau. Why? Because the so-called Negroes are the head tribe. They come out of the tribe of Judah, right? So Judah's the head tribe. So Judah is supposed to be the leaders, right? So all the other tribes really came out of Judah, right? So to speak, you know, the Native American and the Spanish-speaking tribes, we all came out of the waters of Judah, because Jacob was a so-called Negro, Rebecca was a so-called black woman. So we understand all that. But see, the chosen line of Adam, right? Yes, the so-called black man was the first man on the planet, so to speak. The first people on this planet were black people, right? The first to be created. And then the rest of the nations and stuff. But no, the Most High created the other nations too. During the time of Adam, the Adamites, which Adam really simply just means of the earth or from the earth. So the other nations, right, all the creation, the Lord created Adam, which that was sons of God, sons of men, and sons of the wicked. He created the chosen line, but the other nations were created right alongside. But the Adamites, the chosen line, always came first. Right? But anyway, jumping back to Genesis 25, 21, it said the children struggled together within her, right? Behold, there were twins in her womb, right? And it says, it said the elder shall serve the younger. So Esau came out, right? The elder was Esau. He came out first, right? And it describes, like the way he came out, we know that that was Esau. And then it said after that came his brother out, Jacob. And it said he grabbed hold on Esau's heel. That was symbolic. The Lord was going to use Jacob to bring down Esau, right? But now, here we go. So basically, when you read that, when you read Okay, about that. In the womb, Jacob and Esau were wrestling with each other, fighting, struggling. They were actually tussling with each other in the womb. So all this racial tension that's going on right now is understandable, right? I understand it. See, we understand according to the scriptures, right? Because we are men of the scriptures. All you got to do is read Genesis 25:21. All of a sudden, right, black people have this intense hatred for white people all of a sudden, right? You know, all of a sudden. But you know what? The Lord is mustering the host of that battle because it's culminating. See, but I'm looking at it from a whole different perspective, and I want you brothers to get this. Jake, the 2/3 of Jake, right? I'm going to play devil's advocate for a minute. Yeah, I get it. Another young black brother got killed by the police. They've been doing this for decades. They've been doing this for centuries, killing us poor black people, right? 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 Every time a white person kills a black person, right, it's the victim, you know, the black people victim mentality shit. Niggas are always victims. They always play the victims, the victims. You fucking niggas, man, these niggas out here have been given more opportunities than certain white people, man. Come on, man. The white man is your daddy. All of a sudden now you niggas, see, these niggas are hypocrites. That's my problem. The 2/3 of Jake are fucking hypocrites, man. You hate the white man so much. You hate the white man. You hate these white bastard devils. Oh, yeah, that's the only time they become crackers and devils is when you get mad. You know what I mean? My mother was like that. When I was young, I hated white people. Right? I had an intense hatred, right? And every time I would talk about white people, my mother would rebuke me. You can't be like that. You being racist. You being prejudiced. I ain't raised you like that. Yeah. But then every time, this was back when I was a kid, but if she got mad at, like if the white man did something to her, then whoa, she'd become the most, them fucking white bastard, these white motherfucking crackers. You see what I'm saying? Jake are fucking hypocrites. You niggas are what's the word I'm looking for, man? Oh my goodness. Convenient haters. You're convenient racists. If everything is going good for you niggas, if the white man is polishing you off real good, meaning putting grease in your palms, oh man, don't get me started on the black woman. If the white man is greasing her palms and taking care of her and everything is going her way, she's gonna be the first one to stand up and talk about, yeah, you can't be racist. The black woman will be the first one to jump up. She'll be the first motherfucker to jump up and rebuke Jake, rebuke black men for being racist against white people, right? She'll be the first motherfucker, the black woman. She's done it for years, right? First of all, the black woman, she's doing the white man's bidding. But all of a sudden, with all these different incidents that's going on, I'm gonna get into them. All of a sudden, the black woman then became Malcolm X. But here it is, the black woman is the biggest killer of black men on the planet. You want to talk about the cops, the white cops. The so-called black woman is the biggest threat to the so-called black man on the planet. But see what they do, the black woman is nothing but a black snake. She's nothing but a snake. She's an opportunist. See, because right now what's happening in the climate that we've been living in, the passport bros, all the things that's going on, black men, the Lord tweaked the mind of the so-called black man, so these black men have kind of woke up to the black woman. They woke up to her ass. All right? They woke up to her fucking ass, right? So black men started separating themselves from black women. So now, the Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony situation, right? Jake killed a fucking white boy, right? Which that white boy, I think in the spirit, he might have been a Jake that looked like an Edomite. I don't know. But anyways, whatever. On face value, this black guy killed a little white boy, stabbed him through the heart, right? So all of a sudden, a young black man now, right? All of a sudden, all these black women, all of a sudden the black woman is all advocating for the young black dude, Carmelo, right? Then you had this other situation now that just went down where these 4 little niggas stole a fucking car. They're criminals. These little niggas are nothing but criminals. And they had a gun, they had guns. They running from the cop pops one of them, right? So that happens. But first of all, what was he doing in a stolen car? He had no business being there. If he wasn't there with them other little niggas stealing the car, then he wouldn't have got shot by the police. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. In the Carmelo Anthony situation, remember when the family had the press conference? That stupid BLM nigga was the spokesperson for the family. That nigga from Black Lives Matter that was speaking for the dumbass, stupid parents, right? He was up there and he pretty much blamed everything else, right? Hold on. He could say it though, right? He said, look, first of all, it was raining, so they shouldn't have had, it's the school's fault. It's the school's fault. If the school had canceled the event, then neither Austin Metcalf or Carmelo Anthony wouldn't have been there and it wouldn't have happened. Okay, so in this situation with the little nigga that got shot by the cops and his father went and ran over some other random cop, right? If that little nigga hadn't been in the car, stolen car with them other niggas, then he wouldn't have been there to get shot. If he wouldn't have had a gun on him, right? And running from the cops with a gun, you know how dangerous that could be being a black man, right? Don't that make sense? Right? You niggas always say, it's dangerous being a black man out here. Right? Y'all always say it's dangerous just being a black man for y'all, right? So a black man with a gun in a stolen car, so if he wasn't hanging out with them niggas in a stolen car, then that wouldn't have happened. He'd still be alive. But what does his father decide to do? His father, a day or so later, okay, yeah, you mad your son got killed, right? But this is my question. I want you brothers to think about this. What about all the black on black crime? You niggas, right? You niggas that got sons, right? All the young black men that got shot by other black niggas in the ghetto, how come you niggas ain't go out and hunt down the other niggas that killed your sons? How many young black men got shot down in the streets by other black men? So how come all you niggas that your sons got killed, or your nephews or whoever, how come y'all didn't go out and avenge that? Y'all didn't do that. Nobody wants to talk about that. You see? Every time a damn cracker do something to a nigga, then it's this whole big race thing, right? But then you don't want to face the issues. More black men are killed by more black men than anything. More black people are killing other black people more than anything. Fucking look up the statistics, man. Like Kevin Samuels used to say. You see? But overall, it's the Lord. What do the scripture says? Shall there be evil in the city and I, the Lord, have not done it? So basically, everything that went down, and we always know what 1 Samuel 2:6 says, right? The Lord killeth and maketh alive. So basically, it's the judgment of the Lord overall anyway. And then the scriptures also say what? The issues of death belong unto the Lord. So basically, the little nigga that got shot by the cops, that was his time. That was the Lord punched his ticket. And then the Lord put the spirit on the father of the kid to go and take out that cracker cop. So that cracker cop, and I'm not saying the cops are wicked, one of Esau's the devil. These cops are wicked as hell any damn way. But hey, that crack, he was a cop for 33 years. I'm pretty sure he did all kind of little wickedness to Jake over the years. So hey, the Lord punched his ticket. So the Lord put death angels on people to do things, man. I just quoted the scriptures. You see, but all these 2/3 niggas, the part that I hate is the hypocrisy part. Y'all want to become, prior to all these incidents happening, you niggas are just a bunch of niggas, man. You're niggas to each other. You niggas kill each other, man. But Black Lives Matter and all these different advocate groups, they don't say nothing. Wait a minute, what about the incident that happened a few months back or whatever? The rapper nigga, some little pookie nigga with dreadlocks, and his daughter, little girl, they got shot up at the fucking gas station by some other, who did it? The cops did it? No, it was some other niggas. There was another incident, some other little rapper nigga, some niggas rolled up on him trying to shoot him. He got shot, and a little 7-year-old boy got, I was watching it on the news earlier, a little 7-year-old little black boy got shot in the crossfire, something like that, and it was 4 niggas that did it. But see, all you advocates and all you armchair quarterbacks, all you dumb niggas on TikTok, black women, dumbass black niggas, all you niggas, y'all not talking about that. Y'all not talking about that. Y'all not talking about all the black on black crime. The minute a cop or a white person do something to a black person, all of a sudden, You niggas ain't doing nothing but eating McDonald's and eating Whataburger and Chick-fil-A and being niggas, okay? And just smoking your weed, doing your drugs, partying, tweaking, shaking your ass. Y'all not thinking about no race or being advocates for the black race. You see what I'm saying? But as soon as something happens, all of a sudden you niggas become Malcolm X. Yeah, y'all become Malcolm X and Johnny Cochran. Y'all know the laws. You niggas don't know no fucking laws. That's why you're always getting hemmed up with Esau. Now the scripture says, obey the powers that be. For the powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So yeah, this devil, Esau, he's in power. And you dumb niggas, and you got dumb niggas coming up there advocating for Jakes to go out killing white cops or killing white people indiscriminately. You do that, you're going to end up just like that nigga, in jail. Or you might end up dead because you're going against the Most High. You're talking about you're going to go out and start shooting cops or running cops over with your car or doing whatever, man. Guess what? You're going to lose terribly. Oh, yeah, but you're going to have other dumb niggas like this. You dumb niggas that's cheering on this nigga that ran over the cop. Yeah, that's right. He went out on business. Yeah, but guess what? He's in jail. That nigga, they going to lock his black ass up, and they might kill him in there. Them damn COs and them motherfuckers might kill that nigga, man. If he make it there. You see all them cops and when he showed up for court, man, them Edomite cops look like they wanted to devour that nigga. But the nigga had so many demons on him. Okay, yeah, he held his head up. They were ice grilling him. Yeah, okay, I give it to him. Hey, he did what he had to do. But he's not a man of the Lord. The Lord ain't going to deliver him because, first of all, he's not a servant of the Lord. But the Lord just used him. The Lord just used him as a death angel for that damn cop, that Edomite. That's it. Hey, you know what? I'll say it. Hey, he did. I don't give two shits about that Edomite cop. It was his time for judgment. The Lord got everybody, man. But I'll say this. The nigga did, hey, nigga, the cops killed your son. You was mad. But that was a demon that jumped on you because that's not something that you're supposed to do. Because the scripture says, he beareth not the sword in vain. The scriptures say that. So this devil, these cops, they will blow. Back when Obama was in office, niggas was getting shot by the cops all the time. And guess what? Now, that's just going to be a chain reaction. But overall, it's the Lord. The Lord said, shall there be evil in the city, and I, the Lord, have not done it? You see what I'm saying? So now, we're in the time now, according to the scriptures, the Lord is stirring this pot of that hate between Jacob and Esau. It's going to culminate. There's going to be a race war. We've been saying that back since the 90s, man. We've been saying that back since the 90s. And you see what they're doing to the northern kingdom, right? That they're transferring all these Issacharites and, the other tribes, the Guatemalans and what they call them, man, El Salvadorians and the Venezuelans. They got them in that concentration camp. And then Trump was on the news the other day just talking about reopening Alcatraz, which I've been to Alcatraz before, reopening it as a working prison. You see what I mean? So now you got all these crimes going on being committed by black people, right? Carmelo Anthony, he stabbed the white boy, unarmed white boy with a knife in the heart, and they make him into a hero. Black people are making him into a hero, mostly nigger women. And the black woman is nothing but a devil. Because, of course, man, she like to sit back and cheer it on. Any form of chaos, the black woman is down with that. But her black ass, and you take your fat black ass out there and start killing. Y'all, hold on. Ain't the black woman the queen? You queens, y'all go out, show these black men the way. Show them how to do it. Stand on business. Now you're standing on your fucking phone on TikTok, sharing shit. How about Shimmy Hawashai? Man, Isaiah 32:9, man. You so-called black woman, y'all gonna end up in concentration camps too, right alongside Pookie and Ray Ray. You see what I'm saying? That's what's gonna go down, man. Trump ain't playing. He talking about opening Alcatraz. A lot of you niggas, Carmelo Anthony and that nigga that ran over the cop, they might be the first two prospective guests of Alcatraz. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna start coming after you niggas because now, see, Trump gonna switch gears. He gonna open up on you black, because right now, all over the news, you're seeing black people committing crimes. Young black men, black women committing crimes. Look on the internet. Then the other little nigga, all this went down right out here in Texas where I'm at. The other little nigga, I don't know his name, he went up in the school and started shooting at people, shooting at his fellow classmates. You see what I'm saying? So that's the image now. Carmelo Anthony, a little pookie, GMO baby nigga. The other little nigga that came out here in the school started shooting at his classmates, right? Another little GMO baby, little black nigga with the spirit of the black, both of them with the spirit of the black woman on them. Now this nigga ran over a cop in retaliation for his son being shot by the police. But that's foolish. See, first of all, like us, we would never tell brothers to do that. Because if you do that, you're going against the ordinance of the Most High. The Lord got this devil set up. Yahweh Shai gonna come take Esau down. Yahweh Shai said, wait thee upon me until I rise up to the prey. Okay? You see what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about that. Woe unto you that have lost patience. What will you do when the Lord shall visit you? So, you see what I'm saying? That nigga, he didn't say, well, you know what, man? See, if he was a man of the Lord, if he was a servant of the Lord, as much as it hurt your son, but then again, what did the Bible say? See, once again, train up a child in the way he shall go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. So this little nigga, his son, he had a gun on him, right? He was a little criminal. He was running around with other little criminals, and he was in a stolen car. So he was being a goddamn nigga. He's being a little criminal, a typical little criminal. And when the man rolled up on him, things like that could happen. When you're running around with a gun and a stolen car, hanging out with other little thugs and goons, things like that could happen. If the cops didn't do it, there could be some other little nigga in the street that'd shoot him. If the cops didn't kill him, it would have been some other little nigga that would have shot him. You see what I'm saying? There you go. So the father, he's so distraught that his son got killed. Where were you, nigga? How come you didn't teach your son not to be a criminal? How come you were supposed to teach your son to be a decent person? You were supposed to teach him not to hang out with grimy niggas. Hold yourself to a certain standard. See, so you failed as a father. He failed as a father. That's why he went and killed that other cop, because that was the only recourse he had. Because guess what? The father, he's probably a grimy nigga his damn self. The Bible says it. So if he had done the right thing and been a father in the right way, maybe his son wouldn't have been in that situation. His son wouldn't have been around niggas like that. See, it all goes back to the scriptures, man. But this is what happens in Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You see? You see what I'm saying? Jake that's why Jake end up in these fucked up situations. Because they err in not knowing the scriptures. They don't know the name of the Most High. They don't even know they're Israelites. You see, they're just out there, lost. You see what I mean? So in the end of the day, it's all the spirit of the Lord, man. Trust me, the Lord gonna deal. The scriptures say what? In Obadiah, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So we know that the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna deal with Esau. Esau ain't getting away. But the Lord gonna do his thing. The Lord gonna stand on his business. It's not our job to go out here and become vigilantes. If we do that, we going off. And the Lord will deal with us. The Lord, fuck jail, you might end up being put to death. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So this whole situation, these niggas out here, they show you Jake is totally gone. But at the same time, the Lord is killing two birds with one stone. He's intensifying that enmity between Jacob and Esau. So that's the prophecy. So, hey, man, we at that time, man, this thing is about to bust wide open, brothers. So our job is to keep prophesying, keep doing what we're supposed to be doing, standing on our business, man. But with that, I'm going to wrap this up. I pray the video was edifying. I'll be on to the next video. I say shalom to you sincere brothers.